name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, sitting with my co-host, the VP of Operations, the Big Skipper. What's going on, brother?
Very happy day for me, Steve. Very happy day. Gabe Kapler has finally gotten fired. The Phillies have just announced the firing of Gabe Kapler, the manager for 2 years. I think he finished 2 games under 500.
Yeah.
After finishing 81-81 this year, a perfect 500. Listen, you got 2 years with that lineup, and you come in under 500 after 2 years, you got to go, Gabe.
Well, I'm glad you're happy, bud. You get your Philly organization. You know who you guys are going to pick up? You got any inside information? What's going down over there? Or?
I do have some information, as a matter of fact. I'll tell you who I would like first. I would like Joe Madden. I would like Joe Madden, which we're probably not going to get. He's probably going to go to the Angels. I would like Buck Showalter. He'd be a great choice. However, he'll probably go to San Diego, if anywhere, because Manny Machado used to play with him in Baltimore, and Manny's come out publicly and said he'd like to have Showalter again. That being said, Bryce Harper says he'd like to have Dusty Baker again, who was his manager in Washington. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he'll be sleeping half the time. What are you talking about? You don't want old Dusty over there.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Not a huge fan of Dusty Baker. But anyway, I think another Dusty will get the job, actually. There's a man called Dusty Wathan, W-A-T-H-A-N. His father was a manager back in the day of the Kansas City Royals. He's been in our farm system for 10 years. He was a Double-A Manager of the Year 2 years in a row for the Reading Phillies. And he's been our third base coach under Gabe Kapler the last 2 years. And rumor has it that he almost got the job last time, but they took Gabe instead, and then Gabe brought him in as his third base coach. I think they'll give the job to not Dusty Baker, but Dusty Wathan. That's what I think is going to happen. Although he's not my first choice, let's see what happens. It's still a great day. Gabe Kapler's gone. He's going to have to go back to California with that spray tan of his and his steroids. And see you later, Gabe. It's been real.
Beautiful. As you know, guys, the podcast live and direct from our office here at VIP Sports, exclusively sponsored by mybookie.ag. October 10th, 2019. Shout out to my boy John out there. Happy birthday. My son Dominic's birthday is on Saturday. Happy birthday, little D. I love you. You know, it's an excited week. Podcast number 237.
You're not lying. What about my birthday in 2 weeks?
Well, that's in 2 weeks. We'll wait till that 2 weeks comes because your shit's like a week-long celebration. We'll wait till next week if you don't mind. Fair enough?
No problem.
All right, bud. Anyway, guys, we got a great show for you. It airs every Thursday night, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. But like you said, it's a great day all around. You know, you got a couple different events and stuff coming around, huh?
Well, it's Gay Pride weekend here in Las Vegas and all around the world. I don't know if you knew this, Steve.
No, I didn't.
Tomorrow is National Coming Out Day.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Well, listen, shout out to everybody out there that has a little secret. Maybe you've been sucking your friend's cock, or you like maybe a couple balls in your mouth and you haven't been able to tell anybody. Well, tomorrow seems like a perfect chance to come out and tell mom and dad, I love cock. And there's nothing you can do about it. And then, you know, you're out in the open. Before you know it, you're wearing rainbow and everything is just happy as you can possibly be. So, I mean, I love it. I love it. I mean, let's celebrate. Shout out to the Gay Pride Parade. I ain't got no problem with any of them. But the coming out day is a little rare. Giving everybody that opportunity that had that special itch in his ass that never knew what it was. It was a fetish for a little dick in there. But it's a perfect time to come out, embrace yourself. If you're a carpet eater, munch chumper, and you know you have a husband, but you've been eating the next door neighbor's wife's pussy for the last 90 days, be a perfect time tomorrow to come out and get into fucking pride, bro.
Oh God, no.
Shout out to the rainbow out there, and shout out to everybody that comes out tomorrow. I'd like to have a couple interviews with a couple people that actually come out tomorrow. You know, because it's a hard thing to do or whatever. And
dude, I was out late last night. Had a couple drinks, smoked a half a fucking pack, probably a whole pack of Marlboro Lights.
I'm smoking the Juul cigarette
killing-
nonstop, and
you're
they
killing me
say
over
you're
here, dude.
guaranteed to die. If people are dying, and I smoke it anyway.
I'm going down, dude. You got to stop.
I'm almost 70 days sober, so, I got to do fucking something. But we got a great show for you guys today. Like I said, today's
National Coming Out Day tomorrow.
Coming
Friday.
Out Day, a son's birthday, a lot of stuff going on. But more importantly, it's money-making week all week long.
It always is money making week.
Sports is outrageous right now. A lot of different things are going on. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I told you guys from day one Yankees would be in the World Series. I even said they'd win the World Series. On the other note, not to pat Skip on the back, but Skip, tell these people what you said about the Washington Nationals. You guys can go back 40 podcasts. Well, not how many have we had since?
You can go back, I think, like
20?
five or six podcasts
from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, there was 15 or 18 games left in the regular in the regular season.
Right. Well, whatever. It's all documented.
Yeah, it's definitely documented. Go back 5 podcasts when there was 18 games left in the regular season.
And you said
I brought the crystal ball out, Skipper's MLB crystal ball. I said the Nationals will win the wild card game in Washington. I also said that the 3 worst words for the LA Dodgers would be Scherzer, Strasburg, and Corbin. And if there's anyone in the National League that can beat the Dodgers, it will be the Nationals. Not to mention those future tickets, and I don't bet a lot of future bets. We're not big on future bets. I don't like tying my money up for 5 or 6 months. However, when you're getting 25 to 1, I did purchase a few tickets on the Nationals after the All-Star break to win the National League and to win the World Series. Looks like I'm in the driver's seat once again.
I love it, bud. Well, you deserve it. And like I said, man, we know our shit, ladies and gentlemen. We talk a lot of shit, but one thing about us, we're the best sports consultants money can buy. 3rd generation, born and raised out here in Las Vegas, same location for over 18 years. Skip's been in the game for fucking over a couple decades, and we know this in and out. We deal with the biggest sports bettors in the fucking world, and I say world. You guys out there aren't getting calls from Asia, Ethiopia, fucking Belize. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of our internet fucking out of the country orders. Yeah. So appreciate all the support and all the fans. But ladies and gentlemen, we made a promise. We're going to get right to it. We said we were going to have a drawing to give out the one and only Yankee.
There it is.
Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera. We said we were going to give it out. We tried doing it on the Instagram Live, but that was shit results. It was up there for a day. No one even knew what the fuck happened. So
El Capitan and Mariano Rivera.
So we're going to do the 2 shirts first. We told you guys we were going to do the shirts.
Okay.
We're going to do the one absolute blowout winner, and then we're going to get the exclusive one, okay? The Stu Bossolini one that nobody has. You know what I mean? The ABW shirts. Anyway, the first winner to the absolute blowout winner shirt is... I don't know. You going to drum the bell?
Put them up. Put them up on the table so they know you're not doing anything shady down there.
It's Coutro Film. Right side, come read this.
Coutro Film.
Coutro Film
right side.
Is the congratulations, Coutro Film, to getting the absolute blowout winner shirt in our drawing. You want to verify that name for me right here, brother?
Get the fuck over there, son.
I want to make sure we got the right spelling on that, buddy. We don't want to
bend down in the camera.
Castro?
Castro Film.
Castro Film, congratulations. Sorry for disrespecting your name, Castro.
There you
Castro
go.
gets a T-shirt. Represent that absolute blowout winner. You got to direct message me or call me to collect your shit. We'll get it shipped out to you immediately.
There you go. You got a T-shirt, Castro.
Winner number 2 for the T-shirt.
Get in there, right side. Read the motherfucker.
D-Best.
D-Best.
An old school motherfucker that's been following the podcast for years. D-Best, DM us or call us. You got an absolute blowout winner shirt.
D-Best's been a long time fan.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the plaque everybody's looking for with the rendition ring that's going to have you balling out of control, hang it in your room, be a fucking superstar, be with the team that's about to win this year, and fucking be with VIP, the #1 service.
Shake it up good.
And the winner is...
Shake it up good.
The winner is... Who is it, right side?
Get in there, right side. Get in the
camera. Who is it, right side?
It's BP. That's all was there.
BP. BP. Congratulations, homie.
Batting
it's
practice.
Yours.
Batting
BP.
practice.
Yeah, BP. Big pussy. I hope it ain't a girl. But BP, congratulations, brother. You are the winner of this. DM us to get your promotional giveaway. We appreciate all you guys following us. We're going to be doing drawings every fucking other week. We love giving away stuff. And like I said, we loved all the comments that you guys put in. We appreciate you, referring a friend to our podcast to subscribe. We have too much valid information for the subscribers that we have, period.
So if you're Castro or if you're D-Best, we know who you are. You're a fucking legendary fan. Or BP, batting practice, big pussy, whatever that stands for.
It's yours, brother.
direct message us or call in 877-220-6540 to claim your T-shirt. And if you're BP, you're going to claim that Yankees pitcher that you can put up in your man cave.
You deserve it, homie. Anyway, you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. You're looking for a free sports pick, go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all size shapes of sports bettor. Whether you're crawling or balling, we got you either way, small or tall. You know what I mean?
Take a second and tell the new people what the hell they're watching right now.
If you just tuned into this show, ladies and gentlemen, this sports show is all about sports betting. It's pretty much a spinoff of my show, Money Talks, on CNBC. Brought you into my life of the best sports consultant money can buy. What we do is we go over games to either not bet on or bet on. We don't preview every game. We're not ESPN. This is all about sports betting and how you guys can make the most amount of money betting sports, period.
Right.
Our job is to break down the lingo for all you new amateur sports bettors, show you what sports betting is, show you what the line is, show you what traps are, show you aggressive inside information about sports betting. Because the bookies are cleaning the fuck up right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They're making more money this season than ever.
Unless you got an account with me right now.
That is a fucking fact. It shows with all the clients that you got.
Shout out to Adrian, who'll be here real soon, who just signed up 10, 12 days ago.
Yeah, signed up for
He's 8-1.
He signed up for $250, 8-1 at a few thou wow, and now he's coming aboard for $20,000.
Yeah,
that's what this business is all about.
He
guys.
just decided he signed up 2 weeks ago from the podcast promo. He's 8-1 right now. He picked up $6,000 from his bookie, and he'll be here in about an hour as soon as the podcast gets over. He just decided he's going to bring his girl out to Vegas for 5 days with some of that bookie's money and stop by and see us and sign up for the next 30 days.
Follow us.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, call. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We'll get back with you with any questions you could possibly have. Make sure you check out the new Absolute Blowout Winner merchandising line. Up your swagger this summer with the gear that'll make you the envy of every motherfucking party, sports book, anywhere you go, because you're a boss. You definitely know what an Absolute Blowout Winner is, and now's your chance to rep my gear in your hometown. Go to AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com. We'll get some more merchandising line up there real soon.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I think we're going to come out with a condom.
What about a Skipper T-shirt?
A Skipper T-shirt. Guys, what new merchandiser do you want? You want the Skipper T-shirt? You want the VIP's condoms? You want me to start putting the Master Closer Cush up there? What do you want to do?
VIP condoms.
Well, yeah, being single and everything. I got to wrap that shit up. I got to come out with like a chinchilla rubber or something. You know what I mean? Something that'll give them that little scratch, itch, and pleasure at the same time. You know what I mean?
They don't want no itch.
Well, you never fucking know. You know what I mean?
Let's come out with a Skipper condom. We'll call it the fucking Big Skipper.
Boom. Absolutely. Bam. Anyway, like I said, Skip, crystal ball is real, like you said. Nationals are moving on against the Dodgers, just like you predicted.
Yep.
Yankees will either be on the road against Houston or at home against Tampa Bay. I see the Yankees pounding both of them out either way. Houston is not the team that their talent shows that they have. Real simple.
Really?
I don't care. You've said it every year, blah, blah, blah.
I know.
Yeah, they're the best team on paper. They're not going to make it.
I know you've been on the Yankees' dick all year.
They're no different than your Washington balls.
You did predict the Yankees to win the World Series, and you're looking like you got a serious chance right now.
Well, here's your question. Do you see the Nationals versus St. Louis going 7 games?
So you're going back to the National League?
Yeah.
The Nationals versus St. Louis going 7 games. I do not see that.
Who do you see winning the series? Obviously, Washington with all the tickets you have.
Obviously, I got the Nationals. I may have to hedge that bet. I'm going to wait.
So you never know.
My son thinks I should bet the series right now just to lock up the money. However, I'm going to wait because when the Nationals go up 2-0, I don't think there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be any reason for me to hedge. The Nationals are going to win that series. They're going to the fucking World Series.
Well, even if so, like you said, your 8 tickets or whatever pay like what, $68,000 or $69,000.
I'd rather not talk about that.
Well, whatever. So let's just say, just out of nowhere, $70,000, right? You have the type of money to where if it does come down to a crunch, you're winning $35,000 no matter what.
I'm locking up a minimum 20 G's.
20 G's.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
All right.
That being said, getting back to your other question.
Yeah, Yankees on the road at Houston or Tampa Bay. So, I mean, who do you think they're going to play, first of all?
By the time this podcast airs, that Game 5 will probably be over. However, tonight, it's Thursday morning for us right now. We'll make that clear. Whoever thought that Tampa Bay would even take Houston to a 5th game?
I did.
Especially after Houston came out and won the first 2 games fairly easy.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so they went back to Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay won their 2 games at Tropicana Field, one of the worst fields in the league, by the way. And what a shame they can't get any fucking fans. I mean, they came out for those games, the fans, but over the course of the season, they really they have very low attendance. I mean, come on.
So do the Marlins, though, too.
You people in fucking Tampa Bay, I mean, what the fuck, man?
It's Florida, period.
This team's been solid all damn year, man. Show them some fucking support.
If it ain't college football, Floridians ain't showing up.
Well, then come to Las Vegas. Fuck Montreal.
Exactly.
Come to Las Vegas. But anyway, listen, Game 5 tonight, Tampa Bay, Glasnow on the mound against Garrett Cole. I got to give the edge to Garrett Cole in Houston at home.
Yeah.
They'll probably get the job done, most likely. I know.
Well, they're heavy favorite.
Yeah, it's not. Listen, well, they've been heavy favorites and lost the last 2 games. But anyway, it's probably going to be the Yankees in Houston. That's what everybody wants to see.
Let's just get down to the point. It's not a game you put money on. Real fucking simple.
I wouldn't touch that fucking game at all.
There you go. College football week 7 brought to you by mybookie.ag. You all know that football is the biggest time of the year in the sports betting industry, and we are thrilled to be partnered with the industry's leading sports book this season. MyBookie, created by online gambling pioneers in 2012, mybookie.ag vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service, better bonuses, and more prop bets than any competitor, and fast and easy payouts. With in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to bet on football every weekend this season. And this year, they're hosting the first online handicapping super contest. Pick 5 NFL games against the spread every week to climb the leaderboard and score your share of the huge cash prize pool. With a guaranteed first prize, $100,000 wow.
Guys, that's a great contest. They're giving away $100,000.
Get started today by logging on to mybookie.ag and creating a new account using my promo code VIP10. Get 10% cash back on your first deposit up to $200.
There you go.
The promotional code VIP10 to get 10% back. Follow MyBookie on Instagram, Twitter. Get the latest odds and props as they're posted. And remember, who you're betting on is just as important who you're betting with.
You're not kidding. You want to make sure you're getting paid when you win those games, right?
Correct. I'd like to, there's no sense.
Worst thing in the world is when you're dealing with a local bookie and you go 6-0 for the weekend. The motherfucker owes you 6 times and you can't find them.
Yeah, that's
can't find them on Tuesday.
Gotta get you a Vegas account or get a fucking account to a state near you. You know what I mean?
MyBookie.ag or head right into the sports book and get your money.
Anyway, Thursday night football, no reason to even mention the teams. It's already playing. It's already going on.
Right.
However, I don't want to break down Friday night lights either. We got a lot of marquee matchups. I have gigantic money on these Friday football games, and every time we break them down, people just try to read between the lines and they don't call.
Well, there is one game Friday night, tomorrow night. There's 3 college football games. One of those games, Steve has a very high 5-figure wager on. Should I give him that game in with
Here's all I want to do. You got
I mean in with the promo. Should it?
Yeah, you can.
I can run the promo.
I'll tell you what I'll do, because we're not going to break these down. Let me read the 3 teams. You got number 20, Virginia, playing Miami.
Correct.
Real simple. I'm not going to give you the breakdown on their records or none of that.
Miami, Florida's -2.5 at home. The total on that game is 43.5, guys.
Correct. You got Colorado at number 13, Oregon, which game makes me very excited. It's a completely off-balance game.
Oh, boy.
We'll leave it at that.
Oregon laying 21 at home. Whack, 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 whack.
Number 10, Penn State. Fuck the state, Penn. Fuck hoes from Penn State.
That game's Saturday.
Number 10 on Saturday, yeah, but it's a game that, hold on, it's one of the big money games. Penn State at number 17, Iowa.
Right.
We'll leave it at that.
The 3 games Friday are Virginia, Miami, Florida, as you mentioned.
Correct.
Colorado and Oregon.
Correct.
Oregon laying 21, total 58.5.
Correct.
And then the 3rd game on Friday, Colorado State, the other team, Colorado State Rams.
Don't hate on the state.
At New Mexico Lobos. That's a Mountain West Conference game.
Gotta love the hobos.
Just so happens that the Mountain West Conference is the same conference that our home team UNLV plays in. So we may know a little bit about the Mountain West Conference, people.
You're motherfucking right.
There could be some serious money involved in Colorado State, New Mexico. Colorado State's laying 3.5 in that game on the road. Total is presently sitting at 66.5. Can I run the promo real quick before we get into the trends?
Go ahead.
It's college football week 7. There's 14 weeks in a regular season. The way I do math, we're at the halfway point of the fucking college season, Steve.
Yes, we are.
We're halfway through the college football season this weekend. That's insanity. It's week 7. If you've been waiting saying, hey, I got to call these guys one of these days. I've been watching the podcast for the last 3.5 years. One of these days, I'm going to call these guys. Now's the time. Right now. It's a perfect promotion this weekend because this Saturday we have the Pac-12 game of the year. It's the single largest wager we're going to make on a Pac-12 conference game this season. Last week we had our Big 12 game of the year with the under in the Baylor game. We talked about it right here on the podcast. It was part of the promotion last week, and if you called in for the promo, you got the game. It was the under in the Baylor game, and it was under by 2 touchdowns. The game was never in doubt. This week, it's the Pac-12 game of the year. So pack your pockets, pack up your wallet,
How much is the goddamn promotion?
pack your fucking bags and head to Vegas. Here's what's going to happen. This Friday, you're going to get the best bet out of those 3 college football games on Friday.
Okay.
The one that he's got a high 5-figure bet on. And I shouldn't be giving you that game because we charge $2,500. That's a personal play. That's a game that the big boys are getting that pay us big money.
You might want to make it clear, too, that my personal plays aren't part of these promotions except for this right here.
They're never part of the promotion.
Okay.
Steve's personal play on Friday, a game he charges $2,500 for. Go to our website, look at our packages, and you'll see that. I don't make this shit up. I got no reason to fucking lie to you. We're partners. We're not enemies. I'm not here to buffalo you. I'm not a snake oil salesman like some people would like you to believe. I'm here to make you money. So get that personal play on Friday, the best bet on the board of those 3 college football games. Get the Pac-12 game of the year on Saturday. Single largest wager we'll make in the Pac-12 conference all year. And Sunday, you know how all the NFL dogs are covering?
Yeah, there were 6 dogs last week that not only did they cover, they won outright.
You're correct. Six fucking dogs again last week in the NFL won outright. You heard what he said. The dogs are barking in pro football. You'll get this week's dog of the week in the NFL. That's 3 solid plays, 3 solid winners. His personal play in college football Friday, the Pac-12 game of the year on Saturday, and the best dog play in the NFL on Sunday. I can't fucking do any more than this. All 3 of those games, $88.
What?
$88.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't hate. Don't hesitate. You want to be great. Spend the motherfucking 88. Fair enough?
That's why he's the greatest.
Oh, my God.
You've been waiting.
$88. One-time charge.
You've been waiting.
With the fees, under $100.
$88. That's it. To kick your bookie's ass this weekend.
God.
877-220-6540. I'm not
You don't sign up for that. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met.
You've got to hate money.
Because, you know, it's our biggest games of the year.
They're huge games, okay? 3 huge games for the weekend. Not $88 for each game. $88, you're going to get all fucking 3, and you're going to talk to me personally. 877-220-6540.
All right, enough. Let's get into Saturday's football. Talk to me about Mississippi State and Tennessee.
Okay. We're going to go over some trends on 4 or 5 games here that we do every week. Once again, these are just trends. Doesn't necessarily mean Steve's got a $50,000 bet on the game. Okay? They're games that look good from a trend standpoint this week in college football. Mississippi State is laying 7 on the road to the Tennessee Volunteers, Steve. SEC conference game. Coach Pruitt, since he's been with the Vols, is 6-11 against the spread. 6-11.
He sucks.
That's fucking horrible, okay? The Volunteers are 9-19 against the spread since 2017. Did you hear? They're 35%. They only covered 35% of the time since 2017.
So what's the breakdown on this game and what people should look out for? Like on paper, what's up with this game?
How in the fuck could you put your money on Tennessee?
Exactly. So
now let me add this to the equation. Tennessee is 4-14 against the spread at home.
keep in mind, guys, we're only going off games that you can make money on. We don't care about no other game. If we're breaking down a game for you, just know that there's major money or we're telling you to stay the fuck away.
If you don't have your pen and paper out, and if you ain't listening...
These are the golden nuggets, guys. So just to move on, like I said, on paper, like I said, Mississippi State,
Mississippi State is 9-5 against the spread when they're favored. The last 14 times they've been laying points.
What are they, 6.5, 7?
7.
Okay.
Mississippi State -7 in Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top.
Fuck Rocky Top and fucking Mississippi State.
You'll be in fucking foreclosure if you bet this orange team.
That's a fact, ladies
What's
and gentlemen.
the next game, Steve?
Let's move on. Like I said, we got BYU taking on South Florida. Now, BYU in this game, Very, very high on paper. 15-8 against the spread in their last fucking 23 games. So
wow.
They're winning games, no doubt about it. On the other hand, South Florida, 5-10 against the spread in their last 15 games. 0-6 against the spread. Win what?
Last 6 home games.
In the home games or on the road?
Last 6 home games.
So 0-6 at home in their last fucking 6 home games.
Against the spread, yeah.
So they just don't win at home against the spread at all.
South Florida Bulls, speaking of
And they're at home, by the way.
Speaking of the Tampa Bay area, South Florida Bulls have not covered their last 6 home games. They're 5-10 against the spread their last 15 games. That's fucking 33%.
BYU -5 looks like a fantastic bet on paper. Moving on.
It sure does.
Let's talk about Florida LSU, Skip.
Let's do it. Another big SEC conference game. LSU -13 at home, taking on the Florida Gators. Dan Mullen is 17-8 as a dog since he was with MSU and then he came to Florida. The last 2 teams he's been with, the last 25 times that Dan Mullen, the coach of Florida, has been an underdog. He's been an underdog 25 times since 2014. Guess how many times he's covered out of those 25 times as an underdog in the last 5 years? 17. He's 17-8.
That motherfucker wins.
This is a guy that knows how to take his team when they're catching points, when they're an underdog, and get them fucking motivated to show up because his team's getting no fucking respect. Now, I'm not saying they should get a lot of respect against LSU, to be quite frank. However, that 13 looks like a trap. If you're thinking about betting LSU, looks like a trap because the odds makers kept it just under 2 touchdowns.
Correct.
For a reason. They're trying to suck you in on LSU, guys.
Be careful.
Okay? Don't let that tiger bite you because LSU is 5-8 against the spread. The last 13 times they've been a home favorite, they've only covered 5 times.
So, like I said, guys.
So where's the edge?
The edge might be on the diggity. Diggity dog.
You ain't lying.
Anyway, UAB, UT, San Antonio. Now, you guys thinking, well, what the fuck's up with this game? Well, these are the type of games that I pound for $50,000, $80,000 and get easy fucking money.
Not this particular game, however.
No, UAB 21-10.
Tell them why. Tell them why you just said that.
Well, because these divisions are, it's like boys against men in certain situations. You can get it's small conference, and you get a lot of information, and you know what's going on with the teams, and we get inside sources that are actually in the locker room, and that's what counts. Real fucking, you're not getting into fucking big colleges' locker room. You ain't getting into Alabama. You ain't getting into LSU. You ain't getting into all these big boy places.
Conference USA and a lot of the smaller conferences, it's easier to obtain information.
Let's just use the real words. It's easy to manipulate information.
It's easier to obtain very valuable information from our beat writers and our scouts and people in the field that are on the payroll for VIP Sports to report information into us, into our headquarters here in Vegas, and it's a lot easier to get to that information with smaller schools. That's what he's trying to tell you right now. So
I'm just saying.
So you don't have to read between the lines. I just spelled it right the fuck out for you.
Period.
Sorry for interrupting. I had to make that clear.
I wanted you to. Let's move on. Fresno State takes on the Air Force. Now, guys, Fresno State 8-0 with a push as a fucking underdog. They don't lose. Period.
Fresno State
4-14, sucking a big cock against the spread after playing Army or Navy. So
right. So let's recap. Fresno State taking on Air Force. Air Force is at home. Air Force is laying 3 in this game. Fresno State is +3. As Steve just said, when Fresno State Bulldogs are catching points, the last 9 times Fresno's been an underdog, they've covered 8, 0 losses, and 1 was a push. 1 was a tie. So the last 9 times the Fresno State Bulldogs have caught points, you've gotten fucking paid 8 out of 9 and got a refund once on a tie. You've never lost. On the flip side, what you just said about Air Force was what? 4 and 14. 4 and 14 against the spread.
After playing Army.
Gets pumped up to play the other military teams. The week after Air Force plays Army or Navy, the last 18 times.
They're at the bar.
That's a pretty good track record.
Yeah, it is. Good trend.
The game after, the week after they play Army or Navy, they're 4 and 14 against the spread. That's a solid trend, guys. That's a track record of non-success for Air Force the week after playing Army or Navy. So edge to Fresno State as a small +3 field goal dog.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up college football. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to pound out some NFL, talk about my Vegas Nizites right after the break.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. You put in $100, we'll give you $100. You put in $1,000, and we'll give you $1,000. First, you'll review your selected bonus. You can change your bonus or decline your bonus. Next, you'll select a deposit option. Enter your deposit amount and click Deposit. Fill out your card info. You can also edit your billing address if you need to, and then click Confirm Deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. You can also view how much money you have left in your account and review your pending wagers. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. First half of the show, we gave away that beautiful plaque. Shout out to the winner out there. Also, went over a lot of college crucial information on how you make money. What the fuck are you doing over there, dude?
Sergio Romo.
What? I mean, that now you're losing your fucking mind too?
Sergio Romo, you didn't see him?
Yeah, he was.
Oh
I
my
saw
God.
it. Was he on fucking drugs or what?
If this dude ain't on fucking meth, I mean, I don't know who is.
I mean, he was tweaking like a motherfucker. Show what the fuck was he doing? Now, you said the motherfucker kept doing it when he came out the game after he got rocked.
Sergio Romo, for everyone that doesn't know, is a relief pitcher who's been in the major leagues for a long time. I'm going to say at least 12, 14 years.
Looks like he's an OG crystal meth or coke snorter,
he's
too.
Been around forever. He's been arrested at the Las Vegas airport back in 2013.
Oh, on New Year's. Yeah, he had a little something on him.
Who knows what that was all about.
Yeah, he was high as a kite.
He's been suspended from baseball for drug use. Okay.
Yeah, so you're a little suspicious of his actions, is what you're saying, Skip?
Sergio Romo, he's got a couple World Series rings with the San Francisco Giants.
So he's got big paper.
He's now in the bullpen for the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
Who, as we all know, just got swept by your Yankees.
Yep.
Right?
Pounded.
Okay, so the Minnesota, he comes in the game in Game 3 just the other night, out of the bullpen for Minnesota. He's going like this, Steve.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the highlights. He's out of his mind.
Motherfucker's licking his fingers like paparazzi licks pussy.
Oh, my God. That's going to make me puke. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
But anyway, yeah, so the manager, he got rocked, okay? The manager comes to take him out of the game, Steve.
Yeah.
As he's walking from the mound back to the dugout, he's still licking his fucking fingers.
Yeah, he's out of his
It's like, motherfucker,
mind.
what are you licking your fingers for? You're not pitching anymore.
He's out of his mind.
Oh, that dude's he's out there, bro.
NFL Week 6, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of marquee matchups. You got Saints at the Jaguars. Now, the Jags are 5-1 to the under in their last 6 games. We've told you guys this several times. You don't always have to look at a side. The totals are where all the money is right now.
Nice little trend on the under in the Saints-Jags game.
Yeah, well, the Saints are 4-1 to the under in their last 5 road games as well.
There you
go. So on paper, that game definitely looks like an under. You want to do some NFL Week 6 trends, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, you just gave him one.
Well, there's one.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, 5-1 to the under their last 6 home games.
Yeah.
And they just so happen to be at home. And the Saints are 4-1 to the under.
On the road, so yeah, it's an under all day long.
That's an under trend, Saints and Jags.
You want to talk about Cincinnati and Baltimore since...
yeah, sure, why not?
You know, you think Baltimore's better than they are? They're fucking terrible.
I got 3 trends here that look pretty strong in the NFL this week, Steve.
Well, go ahead. Let's go over Cincinnati. You know, as a fact, they're 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games.
As an underdog.
Yeah. Well, they're an underdog in this game, aren't they?
They are.
Okay.
Cincinnati Cincinnati's a god-awful team.
Yes, they are. But they're 5-1 as an underdog, 3-0 against the spread.
Versus Baltimore. Yeah.
Versus Baltimore. Baltimore's 1-6 against the spread at home. So is this game a trap? Is it a tricky game? What's the deal here?
Cincinnati heads into Baltimore. Baltimore is minus 12 in this game, guys and girls. Minus 12. That's a lot of points to be laying for a team that has won 6-1 against the spread their last 8 home games.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last 8 home games for Baltimore, they've only covered once. They're laying 12 to Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, the last 6 times they've been a dog, they've covered 5 out of 6. They've also covered the last 3 times they played Baltimore.
Yeah, so I don't
Just saying.
Yeah, be careful, guys.
Be careful.
Anyway, you got Dallas taking on the fucking Jets. Dallas, powerhouse this year, 11-3 to the under.
Yes.
In their last 14 road games.
Coming off that huge loss, Dallas on Sunday night.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right this season, though. We'll see.
11-3 to the under.
In their last 14 road games, they're on the road against the Jets. Here's the other thing. Jets 4-1 to the under in their last 5 games as well.
Wow.
But everybody in the world's betting the favorite and the over. That's why everybody's broke right now.
That's why everybody's losing.
Yeah.
Unless you're calling VIP, you're getting your ass whooped.
That's a fucking fact. What else we got?
So the Dallas head into New York Jersey to take on the New York Jets. Total on that game's 43. It's pretty low, Steve.
Yes, it is. Well, the
It's
odds
low for a
makers
reason.
aren't fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, these guys know exactly what the fuck they're doing. And I'd have to say the number's right on where it should be.
Huge trend to the under. 11 out of the last 14 road games.
However, be careful.
Under.
I see Dallas coming out explosive. Moving on, Tennessee against Denver. Them fucking Broncos are throwing horse cock down people like they didn't expect. Tennessee, 4 straight unders.
Tennessee in Denver in Mile High.
4 straight unders. And then you got Denver 12-2 to the under in their last 14 games. I mean, these teams are just fucking not scoring.
Don't just read over it like that. Did you hear what he just said?
Go ahead and break it down for him again.
The last 14 fucking games, Denver's been under 12 out of their last 14 games.
Unbelievable.
And Tennessee, 4 straight unders. 4 straight unders. Their last 4 games have all been under. And as a matter of fact, by a total combined 49 points. Those Tennessee games have been under the last 4 weeks by a total combined 49 points. That's 7 touchdowns. As a matter of fact, the Tennessee unders aren't even close. That's an average margin of victory of like 12 or 13 points, the way I do quick math. Okay? Under by a combined 49 points their last 4 games. Total on that line, Steve, on that game, 39.
The moral of the story of the breakdowns we just gave you is all about totals. You don't always have to bet a side. There's a lot of big trends on the totals. Fucking bet your money smart. To make money in sports betting, it's all about money management and discipline. It's betting 1 game a day, not every day, and the same amount of money on every game. You guys that we talk to on the phone every day, it makes my ass cheeks fucking quench. Every time we ask what you bet, you say it depends.
Yes.
Guys, when you say that, or how about this one? Depends how I feel.
Right.
It doesn't matter how you feel because you don't know nothing. And don't take that the wrong way. You don't know shit.
Well, you certainly don't know money management. If
Correct.
That's, when
which is the formula for success.
When Steve and I ask a prospective new client, what his average wager is, what's your normal play, what's your betting pattern, what's your unit size, and yes, they respond the same way 80% of the time.
Depends how I feel.
Yeah, it all depends how I feel.
I might go 500. I might go 2,000. I did have a big bet this year for 5,000.
It all depends how I feel, Skipper.
So, bet to you guys, don't take it the wrong way. You need us more than ever because the only way to win in sports betting, period, is money management and discipline.
Correct. If you don't have a money management game plan, then you're playing right into your bookie's hands. Your bookie loves how you feel.
That's a fact.
He loves that answer. I mean, how can you say it depends how I feel, that's how much I bet?
Exactly.
Come on, guys. Rule number 1, money management, discipline, coupled with the right information. That's where we come in. We'll take you by the hand. We'll walk you right through this so there's no mistakes because the Lord knows there's no room for error. If you're betting to win, you don't have time to take chances or to bet how you feel.
He's keeping it real, guys. Like I said, sports betting is a $1 trillion industry. People are getting cracked over the head every day, falling into facades of all these guys on Instagram and free picks and this, that, and the other. Don't fool yourself, guys. Keep it real. You know what I mean? You work way too hard for your money to fuck it off. You want an honest opportunity of winning. We have the formula for success. We have a team of experts designed to generate the best sports information available for you guys to make money.
Correct.
This podcast is all about making money against sports. You don't take advantage of that $88 promotion, then you're out of your fucking mind. Let's move on to some hockey. NHL early power rankings. Carolina Hurricanes 4-0 as they completely dominated play for long stretches. They held the Lightning to 2 shots in 40-plus minutes of play.
And to hold the Lightning to
2 shots in 40 minutes is fucking amazing.
That's a pretty good defense.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, our boys Vegas Knights came out the gate and punched the Sharks in the motherfucking mouth back-to-back. Then lone loss came against a very strong effort from the Bruins. But the Knights have looked good across the board, I think. Mark Stone might be a Hart Trophy candidate, and I'm very happy with our organization. We're bringing good players in. We're doing whatever it takes. The fans are packing the fucking stadium. Golden Knights, if the Raiders come in here with that same attitude, we're going to support you too, and it's going to be some really good shit, man.
Great environments over there at those games too. You ever get out here to Vegas? If you've
got to hit a Knights game.
If you're a big fan of hockey, what a perfect time to take a trip to Vegas when your hockey team is playing in Vegas. Look ahead at the schedule. What a great time to plan a vacation, plan a little 3-4 day getaway. Tell the wife you're coming out to watch your hockey team. Listen, if you're a Philadelphia Flyer fan, look ahead to see when the Flyers are playing in Vegas. Whatever your team is, brother, what a great time to come to Vegas. Catch a hockey game. It's a great environment. And, hell, you'll be in Vegas.
Boston Bruins are 3-0 on the road to start the season. They're hot as a pistol on the road. They only scored 3 goals in the first 2 games, but their defense and goaltending were fucking amazing.
Just like last year, a lot of unders in the Boston Bruin games. They looked really good here the other night in Vegas when they whooped our ass.
Yes, they did. Buffalo Sabres, they've snagged points in each of their first 3 games and have looked really good in the process. There's a couple different teams out there doing it, guys, but not many's hot. You got to be careful in hockey. These lines are still going off last year's power rankings, and they're not right at all. Just because you see a $1.70 favorite doesn't mean you bet it. That's almost like a guaranteed loss, guys.
We've only bet 4 hockey games so far since the season opened up a week and a half ago, and we've won 3 out of 4.
So we're 75%, but did you hear what he said? We only played 4 fucking games.
Right.
Listen, I've said a lot. I've got a lot on my mind. I got to get back to the office and do my thing. Listen, I love you guys. I'm going to let Skipper close the show out. And like I said, let's go make this money. Congratulations to the people that won. You deserve it. Make sure you DM me to get your shit. And like I said, Skip, tell them what time it is.
Well, it's time for BP to get a hold of us for your Yankees plaque right there. Shout out to D-Best, longtime fan of the show. We love your support, D-Best. You're a beast, and you've always had our back. I'm glad you won a T-shirt. And what was it, Carlos or whoever that was that won the other T-shirt? Congratulations. Listen, guys.
We keep hating on him. Castro.
Let's get fucking serious here, guys. Let's get real serious, okay? It's week 7 in the college football season. It's week 6 in the NFL already. I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's like I said earlier, you've been running around thinking for the last 3 years, I'm going to call these guys, I'm going to get hooked up, I got to start making money with these guys. I just don't understand what you're waiting for. Last week we won our Big 12 Conference Game of the Year that we advertised and talked about right here on the podcast. And if you called in, you had a big week, and you're kicking ass and you're making money with us. Now's your time. You're going to get Steve's personal play on Friday. It's a game that he's got a high 5-figure wager on in college football, Friday Night Lights. You're going to get that game. It's a game that we get $2,500 for from our big boys. For the one game, guys that bet $10,000, $20,000 a clip, they pay $2,500 for that game. It's not fair to give that game away for nothing or for a couple of dollars. However, as a promotion on the podcast here, that's exactly what we're going to do this week. You're going to get his personal play Friday night in college football. You're going to get Saturday's Pac-12, the Pacific 12 Conference Game of the Year this Saturday, and Sunday, you know how all the NFL dogs have been winning? Sunday's best dog in the NFL this week. All 3 games for just $88. And as Steve said, don't wait, don't hesitate, participate, It's only 88. 877-220-6540. I'll work with you personally. You'll talk to me directly, and you'll get all 3 of those games for $88. Let's go kick some ass. Let's go make some money. Peace out. It's week 7. I don't know what you're waiting for.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some cowards shot me up 'cause they ain't want to see me breathing. Nice try, but my bosses never die. Fresh out the hospital, stitched up, getting high. In the game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, 'cause all I pick is winners. I ain't perfect, I'm a sinner. All about making wages. We love to gamble out here. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. If you bout to talk paper, money talks. Money talks. Money talks. Welcome.